Okay, so I'm going to say it now, before we get too far into the series, and we can kind of see how the series is going to go. But I think Yugioh VRAINS does have the potential to be one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh series around. Yeah, I think he has the potential because of the plot, really. It seems to be going for a very much more plot-heavy show, which I think in turn will create a better story. And it will add a much better weight to the duels. For example, like, no other Yu-Gi-Oh series has ever had the first episode without a duel. To my knowledge, anyway. I don't think they ever have done that. But they know their audience now. They know the people that are going to watch this have played the Yu-Gi-Oh game or have at least watched the other Yu-Gi-Oh series. So they're going for a more plot-driven story now. And first episode, no duels. You see a little bit of one, but it's nothing's explained. Second episode, we get a little bit of a duel. And third episode that we've just watched, no duels in this episode either. And am I okay with that? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's absolutely fine. And to the people that think that they don't like this show so far, or they think it's boring, then everyone is, of course, entitled to their own opinions. I think you're wrong at the moment, though, because I quite like the series. And no, my opinion isn't the main opinion, but still. Yeah, there you go. So this episode was more about character introductions. People we haven't actually seen just yet, or we don't actually know the names of. They got revealed. As well, some new motives and things that may be motivating some characters has been revealed. The biggest one is Revolver. Two huge things have been revealed about this character. First of all, we see him in his human form. Though it's only the silhouette of himself in the moon, not the moonlight, the sunlight, so we don't get to see him properly, but he's a human being, at least we know that anyway, and he's caring for, we assume that's his father, the one in the medical thing that's dying or whatever's keeping him alive, though he may just be saying, I'm doing this for you, father, trying to keep someone alive, but I'm pretty sure that's his dad anyway. But we've already kind of knew this. We knew that Yusaku was going to have some sort of connection with a Revolver, but in this episode it just kind of cements that, where he's saying that we're going to find this this Playmaker guy, and I have 3 reasons why that's going to happen. 1, 2, 3. There you go, that's it. Yusaku does the 3 things, this guy does the 3 things. They have to know each other. So yeah, probably like childhood friends, maybe siblings, we don't know just yet. We'll have to find out. I feel a bit silly now, but I didn't realise that Yusaku's codename, Playmaker, actually meant like someone who calls the shots, because that is what a Playmaker is, and I just didn't realise the significance of that name, because, yeah, he's trying to sort of stop all these different people, and he's trying to call all the shots. I don't know how I didn't know that sooner. But the teacher was talking about something about the Knights of Hanoi, the Towers of Hanoi, being something to do with binary, or something to do with computers or something. That is something I'll actually have to do some research on, but if any of you guys are familiar with the Towers of Hanoi, if it's a real thing, then let me know in the comment section below if it's real. If it's just a Yu-Gi-Oh series thing, then never mind. Did Ignis kill that guy at the start of the episode, where he bit him? Because he turns up obviously at the end of the episode, but that's making me start to think that these people are like robots or something, or they're like mass producing these people, because I don't know, he munched him. No one seemed to care about it. So, I'm not too sure. Anyone have any insight on this? Because I'm not too sure either. So, while we're on the subject of VRAINS, we actually get to see sort of how this world works. I thought it was just sort of a dueling arena, but apparently it's basically going inside of the internet. It's an entire ecosystem where people can do all sorts of things. You've got the journalists coming in that are trying to find Yusaku while he's not there. So, I imagine there's like shops and things like that. So, Soul Entertainment or whatever they were called, they make all their money from people being in that game, maybe from subscriptions or something, I'm not too sure. But I'm sure they must have like an alternative agenda, because the way they're making it seem like, oh, we can't let the Knights of Hanoi have all the technology because they'll shut us down and we'll go bankrupt, we can't have that. I don't think money is their only agenda. I think that's just what they're pretending it is, when really there's something else that they're trying to get from the Cyverse is what they're after. So, curious to see what that is. We'll have to find out in the future. So we learn the names now of Zyzen, which is kind of, it looks like one of the other rivals in the series. I'm not too sure. Don't even know if this guy duels. I imagine he will duel. But yeah. He hires someone called Emma, who I think has one of my favourite character designs in the series so far. I don't know, I just think she looks quite elegant with the pink hair and the long hair. Rides a bike, kind of like Kari Tsukumo. pretty cool. So she seems to be like a private investigator or something. So she's probably going to be entering the VRAINS universe, trying to look for Yusaku, as that's her new goal. And when Zaizen went and tried to bribe that Go guy, and the Go guy, I honestly expected the Go guy to say yes, he'll help him out in exchange for fame and stuff, but he didn't. He said he didn't want to bend the knee. I'm sorry, I've been rewatching Game of Thrones for the new season. Excuse me. But yeah, he says he doesn't serve anyone. Thank you for your offer, but piss off out the door. So I was like, oh, this character has surprised me. Fair play. I was a little bit sad again. We didn't get to see much of the Blue Angel because she made her appearance at the start. She offered to fight Yusaku, but he says no, not today, and left. So I was like, oh, I want to see more of that. Now, something happened in this episode that I wasn't 100% sure what happened. So we see Yusaku in his caravan thing, and they're talking about like the card that's being made and the thing. So apparently Data Storms have the ability as well to give you the card that you used maybe in the duel. So that's what was being developed there. Because we see in the preview for the next episode, Yusaku's friend throws him the card that must have been developed, and I'm guessing it was that Link monster that he used in the duel. But don't quote me on that. It's just what I think happened there. But they managed to access Ignis's or I's memories, and it triggers sort of like the VRAINS world to happen in reality kind of thing. And Yusaku goes outside and sees Revolver, and Revolver sees him, and then the connection is lost. So obviously they don't get to find out who each other is. But I don't think Revolver saw him, because they said that they didn't get to see him in the end. But we see the dragon that he rides on, that kind of neon green dragon. It probably has a name nowadays. Someone probably knows that. But if anyone knows the name of Revolver's dragon, let me know in the comment section below what it's called. Because it looked hella cool. A little bit similar to Supreme King Dragon Zark, if I'm completely honest with you. Kind of the same colour scheme. But, you know, Data is always associated with green. If you think of the Matrix with a green code, then it kind of makes sense, really. But, yeah. But the episode ends on a pretty cool cliffhanger where Ignis is able to convince the little cleaner robot on the floor that if you follow me, I can make you smart and you can be awesome and free. And the robot's like, yeah, okay. So I don't think those robots can just be hacked just by convincing them. I think because Ignis is a powerful AI, he's able to sort of influence the AI with his ability kind of thing. So, yeah. That'd be quite cool if he gets like an army of appliances. Like he's got the dishwasher and a blender and the little Hoover all ready to fight and try and get him free. Could be cool. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'd like to know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. What do you think of Yusaku so far in the series? What do you think of his character so far? And what do you think of the other characters mentioned? Do you have any theories on what may be happening in the series? Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.